It sounds like, again, maybe this starts as a three-day effort. Unlike with the auto workers, you can't imagine something like this could really drag on.
Kelly, thanks for having me. I agree. It doesn't sound like this is going to be a major fiasco for the company or the stocks in healthcare. You know, we're looking at a three-day strike potentially. I think this is one of the many issues that's impacting the healthcare sector and the medical device space more specifically. But to Caroline's point, I think there's a lot of optimism. Obviously, it may not happen, but even if it does, we're looking at a few days. So at worst, we're looking at some deferred procedures that will take place over the coming weeks or months.
Before talking about medical devices in particular, what would happen if hospitals, and maybe some that are not publicly traded or anything like that, but if they had to increase staffing levels to what this union would like to see happen?
Well, I think that's really a question for Kaiser at the end of the day in terms of how many staff some of the workers there feel are needed to supplement the existing workforce and things of that nature. But I doubt it would really impact the ecosystem beyond, you know, the 40 to 50 hospitals that they're operating and a lot of the other physician office spaces that they own as well. So it's really much more specified for them and less for the broader network.
Yeah, it's been just an intense couple of years for the healthcare sector in particular, having to kind of go through COVID, coming out of it, and then feeling like now they have chronic staffing shortages. So you mentioned medical devices. Let's talk about why this area in particular could see more fallout. Talk me through that.
Well, there are so many cross currents taking place in medical devices. We have obviously the biggest one has been, you know, the impact that these obesity medications could have on the broader space. You know, you and I have talked about it at length before in terms of, you know, what the weight loss medications are going to do to delay or defer a lot of the procedures that are taking place, whether it's cardiovascular, orthopedic, et cetera. The diabetes medical device stocks have gotten hammered. Sleep apnea is another category that has obviously been decimated as the street is kind of thinking that these patients are going to be in much better shape and there's going to be less need for some of these devices. We're going to see, I don't know, I feel like the level of degradation that the stocks have seen from a valuation standpoint has been so extreme that we're kind of anticipating some meaningful downward revisions for revenue. And if we don't get them, then I think, you know, maybe there's going to be a pause in the action and these stocks will actually work. But the narrative is obviously, you know, very noisy and significant, and it's been very, very difficult to kind of disprove it.
And finally, is there any other fallout to the broader healthcare space that we should think about, whether it's from pressure on expenses through the strike and so forth?
I don't really think so. I mean, we're looking at some of the impacts that, you know, some of the suppliers and device companies are going to kind of be held with over the near term. The strike is kind of a near term issue and one that has really crept up over the past couple of weeks. And hopefully, you know, that risk subsides sometime this weekend into next week and we can all kind of move forward. But I don't think there's going to be a major issue with respect to insurance companies or providers as a result, at least not obviously.
Well, I'm very curious if this happens, or even if it gets close, if we could really see it spread to other parts of the not the workforce, but the healthcare workforce in particular. Jared, thanks so much for your time today. We appreciate it.